The movement to defeat ALS, what's commonly referred to as Lou Gehrig's disease, really gained momentum with the Ice Bucket Challenge years ago. The ALS Association Wisconsin chapter is asking for help to keep that momentum going, as thousands are expected to hit Greenfield Park for the annual run and walk this weekend. Allison Ebert is a PhD and researcher with the Medical College of Wisconsin, joining us to talk a little bit about this. Great to see you.
Thank you, Vince. It's nice to be here.
Give us a quick primer on what ALS is. Everybody heard about the Ice Bucket Challenge, but I don't think a lot of people know about this terrible disease.
Sure. ALS stands for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. So if you break that down, amyotrophic means removing support and nutrients from the muscle. Lateral means away from the center part of your body. And sclerosis means muscle breakdown. So if you put it all together, the nerve cells within the spinal cord that reach the muscle draw back, leaving the muscle without the necessary support. That then leads to paralysis and eventual death.
Well, it's such a terrible thing to watch, and I'll share with everyone, and maybe you saw my story a couple of years ago. My cousin has ALS, and he's not much older than me. And just to watch him slowly get to a point where now he's literally flat on his back and can only move the muscles in his face. For a young guy, it's just terrible to watch that happen, and it progresses like that.
It does, and for many patients, it starts with a tingling in a toe or a finger, and then it progresses to full paralysis and usually death within 2 to 5 years of diagnosis.
Well, to keep you and a lot of smart people who are working on this going, fundraising is so important, and the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, I think, raised more than $100 million.
Yep.
And because of that, we see some concrete connection between the money raised and some things that you all have discovered. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. So the most recent advance was a large collaborative multinational study that found a gene that was mutated that was overrepresented in an ALS population compared to healthy controls. And so now it's providing one more puzzle piece to understand what's really happening, the genetics behind the disease, what kind of molecular and biological pathways we as researchers and scientists can try to target to figure out what's causing the neurons in the spinal cord to degenerate, then leading to these awful symptoms and death sentence, essentially.
Well, let's see if we can get some help out there for you this year. I was out at the walk last year, and tell us a little bit about the day. It's out at Greenfield Park. It's a beautiful park, and folks, I heard from so many people, I haven't been in this park in a long time. It's just a really fun event. If you want to run, you can run. If you want to walk, you can walk.
Right, so there's a walk that starts at 10 o'clock. There's a 5K run that also starts at 10 o'clock, and it's a great opportunity for the community to really see what ALS is all about, to interact with ALS patients and caregivers, and also recognize the families that have perhaps lost a loved one to ALS, and see the clinical staff, the nurses, the physicians, the scientists, and the community at large really supporting ALS patients and trying to make a difference to move this research forward and find a cure.
Thanks so much for that really important work that you all are doing over there. Keep it going, and let's see if we can have a big day out there Sunday. Both the run and walk to defeat ALS take place at Greenfield Park Sunday morning. Check-in beginning at 8:30, and you can get all the information you need by signing up following a link on our website at TMJ4.com.